What's up, fellas? I'm out here in the garage monkeying with shift levers, shift handles again. Uh, don't really need to be fooling with these now. I should be working on that, but I've been procrastinating a little bit because it's been raining all week, and it's been like in the 50s or 40s. So I'm not really enthusiastic about laying on the damn concrete to fix got a couple transmission cooler line leaks. So of course, to get at the transmission cooler lines where they connect to the transmission, I had to pull the passenger side header off again, and we'll get that remedied and get it back on the road hopefully this weekend, and then I can start on some other stuff. But for now, to goof off and not be really constructive, I'm fooling with these. So what I got here: stock shift lever with a stock beloved goat's foot or a knob. This is a Hurst shifter. This is typically what comes when you buy the Hurst shifter. Only this one's aluminum, so I managed to break the end off. But I'm illustrating here. You got a stock shifter with a stock knob, and then you got a short throw shifter with that's the brand name is Long. This is actually Richard Sickles. He let me borrow it to try it out because wanted to see the difference between it and the Hurst shifter. I was looking to see which one, with a two-step knob on it, which one I like better. The only real difference is they're the same height. Obviously you can see the grip is different, buttons in the same place, but the Hurst shifter has a collar that comes in the kit, and then you got to use that collar because they got all different kinds of thread variations that it's made for. The Long is made specifically for, you can see that better, like so, without all the vibrations. Specifically for the Mustang, so it's already threaded, and it's threaded all the way in, versus the collar on the Hurst shifter is kind of small, but they seem to hold up. So what I was doing, because you see where the Hurst shifter and then the aftermarket knob is like the same length as the stock shifter with the stock knob on it. So it seems, to me, that's like a long movement when you're shifting, especially if while you got your foot to the floor on the gas. So the idea being to shorten the throw of the shifter means you're spending less time where you're not changing gears. You can keep it, the more you spend time accelerating, then the quicker your ETs will be. So this is what I've been using for the last couple years on the red car and the blue car. It's a stock shift lever. Cut a couple sections out of it, bent it a little bit, heated it up and bent it. Instead of buying the UPR bushings, I just filled in the holes down here, welded them shut, and then drilled them out again. And I did the same on this one. This was a stock lever yesterday. I cut that much out of it. The idea being to get it closer to what I have been using in length, because that's what I'm used to, and it seems to be working okay for me. I've been missing fewer and fewer shifts, knock on wood, so that's kind of what has been working for me. But I'm long-legged, so I needed to have something that was pushed back a little more compared to what the stock one was. That kind of goes straight up right there. If you're more naturally proportionate than I am, and you got regular length legs, the stock Hurst shifter might be all right for you. You kind of got to see what works for you, and that don't always mean what works for you is going to work for someone else, so you got to try it out, see what works best, and go with that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put this back in the blue car and then modify another one to use in the red car. That'll be this one here. If this one works good, then I'll use that one in the red car. And the idea being, I'll have all my cars, the LTD's automatic, but like my red car and the blue car, and then Vincent's Capri will all have the same shift handle, same clutch quadrant, the same clutch cable, all that stuff. Trying to make everything the same that we can. The idea being you can go from one car to the next without having to relearn everything, or little quirks about each car if they all got the same equipment. So that's that on the shifters. You saw in Kevin's video where I had a little smoke coming out the back of the red car. So I got this thing. This is going to go on the breather cover on the passenger side, and then I put this took this, I think I showed it before. I got this through Summit. It had a like a big nipple thing on the bottom. I cut that off and roughed it up with some sandpaper. Cut a hole in this. This goes in the breather cap of this guy right here. Got one mounted in the red car. The idea being, when I go to the track, I can put this on and run it at the track, alleviate crankcase pressure, and then after I'm done, I can put the stock cap back on it and still use my PVC system, because I only live like 5.5, 6 miles from work. The engine oil doesn't get hot, and then after you drive it for a week or two with it not getting hot, the oil gets all milky because you get a lot of condensation in there. The PVC system sucks that junk out of there, so it keeps your oil cleaner. So have a regular PCV during the week, or yeah, at PCV, and then put these two things on at the track and be good. And lastly, what I've been monkeying with today, oh, so you know, I'm going to RTV this to that, so it'll stay on, hopefully. This is a turn down I got from VRS Exhaust. They're down in Miami. They've done all the exhaust for me on my car. So mid pipe or flow tubes, mid pipes, you know, the X pipes that I use. LMR sells a 3-inch flow tube, but they're crush bent, not mandrel bent, which is what all VRS stuff does. So these and the other one over on the side are going on to the red car before I go to the track again. These are race bullets. What I had on the car now is just regular bullets. They're about another 6-8 inches longer. These are race bullets. They're lighter, and it's probably going to be louder too. So I'll put those on to see if it makes any difference. And then after that, then we'll try these things. This is just a little length of pipe I got from VRS. Turn down I got from Summit, and then a race bullet. And I'll put these right on the header, so I'll eliminate the X pipe and all that. Take a little bit of weight off the car, and we'll see what it does to power. So probably whenever we have a dyno day again, April or May, I'll see if I can compare, you know, swap the bullets with the X pipe for these, with the X pipe, and then run these with no X pipe, and then maybe open headers too, just for kicks, to see what it does. And then see what works at the track comparatively. So that's about all for this. I just, like I said, just wanted to show you so I can waste more time that I wouldn't be working on the LTD. But now I got to get after it. So appreciate y'all. Later.